comfortable because he's
Body shots.
He's not going to be nearly as efficient.
Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Damn, dude, a damn for a terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford.
Turned to pro boxing at the age of 49 to take on God knows what. After the Mike Tyson fight,
Joe Rogan has reacted to the idea of Floyd Mayweather returning to fight Terence Crawford at 48 years old. Rogan stressed that Floyd's body is no longer operating with the efficiency it once had. He pointed out that Mayweather's reflexes and endurance have inevitably declined, making the prospect of a full 12-round fight extremely demanding. Rogan suggested that Floyd would struggle to sustain his trademark defensive brilliance and pace, warning that even completing all 12 rounds could become a grueling challenge. For Rogan, such a comeback carries significant risk given Floyd's age and the physical demands of the sport.
Logan is going to be much less efficient. He's going to be trying really hard, and he's never done, I don't know how many rounds they're doing. How many rounds are they doing?
8 maybe or something like that. I don't even know if they've announced them, but still.
If I was Floyd, I'd want it to be 12.
Yeah,
Like,
the longer the
drag that guy into deep water and then beat the out of him.
Yeah.
At 48 years old, Mayweather's announcement of a potential professional return has left fans and analysts shocked and concerned, while the boxing world has already witnessed Floyd in exhibitions, including his scheduled 2026 bout against Mike Tyson. The possibility of a true professional comeback has raised deeper intrigue. Many wonder why Mayweather feels the urge to return after retiring as one of the sport's most celebrated figures. The speculation has sparked both excitement and skepticism, with questions about whether his motivation is competitive spirit or the pull of financial gain and media spectacle. Even the hint of him stepping back into a pro fight rather than an exhibition has reignited debates about his legacy and whether his body at this stage can meet the demands of elite boxing.
oh Jesus. Floyd Mayweather. What are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? So it's to be revealed, everybody. I just seen this on Instagram. The Menace has put out that Floyd Mayweather could return to pro boxing at the age of 49 to take on God knows what. After the Mike Tyson fight, I don't know, the man has been asking him a question. He said it's a possibility. It's a possibility. Worst case scenario, everybody. If Floyd Mayweather want to go in there and take on Terence Crawford, Terence Crawford will melt a 49-year-old version of Floyd Mayweather, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I posted that video of Timothy Bradley, bro. He's right. He's correct. He might be right about the prime versus prime. I will have Floyd prime versus prime over Terence Crawford. But when it comes to right now, undoubtedly, Terence Crawford would brutally melt him and stop Floyd Mayweather right now, bro. I do not want to see Floyd Mayweather in pro boxing again. The last time I seen him was Conor McGregor. That was a beatdown, but that was 40 years old, bro. That was 8 years ago. That was 8 years ago, everybody. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him returning, bro. I just don't. I don't at all. That 50-0 record, that will go down the drain. Trust me. Go down the drain. If fights a fresh fighter today, everybody. Floyd Mayweather is not what he was 8 or 9 years ago. Just, I don't like this at all. You get crushed. You get crushed by all these fresh up and comers right now, bro. And Terence Crawford, he ain't beating Crawford. If you all Floyd Mayweather fans thinking he's gonna beat Terence Crawford right now today, you're all delusional. Literally delusional.
Joe Rogan, a prominent voice in combat sports, has reflected on Floyd Mayweather's career arc. While he acknowledged Floyd's greatness in his prime, Rogan noted that the thrill surrounding his fights gradually diminished. Mayweather often secured victories through decision rather than knockout, a style that, while technically flawless, left some fans craving more drama. As Money Mayweather replaced Pretty Boy Floyd, his risk-taking and charisma faded even as his earnings soared. Rogan emphasized this: duality, undefeated perfection, mixed with a perception of declining entertainment value. This makes the idea of a 48-year-old Mayweather returning even more divisive, as fans wonder if he can revive the excitement of his prime, or if age has dulled his edge for.
Floyd was in his prime.
Yeah.
That would have been fucking incredible to see which style's superior.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
Floyd would move towards you like this. He would just get right up on you. It would just show you how good Floyd really is.
Yeah.
Because of the fact that he's won decisions by, playing it safe, people that just don't get excited about him and they recognize him with the all-time greats. He's the best.
Former champion Timothy Bradley has weighed in on a potential Mayweather-Crawford matchup. Bradley believes that despite Floyd's status as one of the all-time greats, Crawford would likely defeat him. Convincingly, Bradley pointed to Crawford's speed, activity, and adaptability traits that make him more dangerous than the opponents Floyd faced in his later years. Crawford's ability to switch stances, apply pressure and control. The ring could neutralize Mayweather's defensive mastery.
I'm here to tell you guys, Floyd Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Damn Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford is the most complete fighter that I've ever witnessed in real life. He will beat Floyd Mayweather. However, damn, I'm telling y'all, Crawford will beat Floyd Mayweather in his prime, pound for pound, prime versus prime. He has more power than Floyd. He's longer than Floyd. He's stronger than Floyd. He got a chin of granite. Terence Crawford is a different animal. Terence Crawford will beat Floyd Mayweather. Hey, 7 days a week.
I think Crawford would beat Floyd.
Bradley's view highlights the contrast between Mayweather's methodical defensive style and Crawford's dynamic high-energy approach. While Floyd relied heavily on timing experience and technical brilliance, Crawford thrives on versatility, activity, and tactical intelligence. This sets up a fascinating hypothetical about whether sheer skill can overcome youth and adaptability. Joe Rogan has often praised Crawford's ring intelligence, his ability to dictate pace, and his mastery of combinations. Qualities that, in Rogan's eyes, make Crawford one of the most complete fighters in boxing today.
Guess what I just got done studying? Guess what I just got done studying? Floyd Mayweather, Zab Judah. Yep, that's what I just got done studying. And I'm here to tell you guys, Floyd Mayweather's a GOAT. Oh, absolutely. But Terence Crawford will whoop his ass. He would beat Floyd Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he will beat Floyd Mayweather too. He will beat him too. He got everything it takes to beat Floyd. Floyd struggled in the first half against Zab Judah. Zab Judah, a damn terrific fighter. Terrific fighter, but he ain't no damn Terence Crawford. Especially from the southpaw position. Floyd didn't like fighting southpaw.
Guys, Zab Judah is one of the most gifted, skilled boxers. A lot of people struggled with Zab early on. He was a real problem. I think Zab just didn't have the mentality of a great fighter, but he was a talented fighter. If you haven't checked him out, you should go check him out.
Floyd reached with that right hand. You think he's gonna reach against one of the best back foot counter punches in the game? He gonna reach with that right hand against Crawford? He gonna get slept reaching with that back hand, the way he reaches with that. That level change backhand he throws too? Man, that bull jab he does too, that ain't gonna work. That is not gonna work. Floyd got a 72-inch reach. Yeah, he had quickness, fast reflexes. However, Crawford got all of that too. He got all of that too. And he got a 75-inch reach. Great counter puncher. Can concentrate all night. Can put pressure on Floyd. He can even invite Floyd in. Yep, I noticed. Floyd's not having success. He started to step on the gas. That's what he do. And he gonna run into problems with Crawford because Crawford hits harder than him. Crawford is the most complete fighter that I've ever witnessed in real life. He's the most complete. He has it inside and also outside. He will beat Floyd Mayweather. There's no hands down.
Respected analyst Salam Bay has urged fans to keep perspective when comparing Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford. He argued that direct comparisons can be misleading since both fighters competed in different eras under different conditions. Mayweather embodied defensive brilliance and consistency, while Crawford represents adaptability, aggression, and creativity. Bay suggested that instead of crowning one as superior, both fighters should be respected for their unique contributions. Mayweather's undefeated record remains iconic, while Crawford's dominance in today's landscape shows his place among the sport's elite.
Those two totally different approaches. But went in there and took the fight away from Canelo, whereas Floyd went in there and never gave Canelo a chance. So, just looking at those two different fights, that's Canelo's opinion, and everybody's opinion is different. Styles make fights at the end of the day, so that's subjective.
And now you got Bradley, Shane Mosley saying that Crawford is better than Floyd. Give me your takeaway. Both undefeated. One guy went the big fight approach. Other guy went as far as, accolades, unifying, undisputed, etc. But then when you look at them, fuck their resumes, when you look at them as fighters, who's the better fighter, man?
They're two different fighters. That's really how I look at it. I feel like their resumes are great, what they did in their careers is great, but at the end of the day, it's two different eras. So it's not always as comparable as people try to make it seem. People criticize Bud's career, but he fought the best of the best in today's era. Floyd fought the best of the best in his era. So, it's two different eras. They have two different styles. Bud goes in there and adapts to whatever style that he has to adapt to that night and with that fighter, whereas Floyd stays to himself. Every fight that he fights, Floyd is Floyd. He makes adjustments and fights differently according to every fighter, but that's every great fighter. That's just boxing at the end of the day. But Floyd always stays true to Floyd Mayweather. Whether it was, Pretty Boy Floyd.
Oscar De La Hoya has also added to the debate, acknowledging Crawford's talent, but cautioning against ranking him above Mayweather. De La Hoya stressed Floyd's flawless record and career accomplishments, reminding critics of his dominance across decades. At the same time, he praised Crawford's skill, calling him one of today's most gifted fighters. His remarks reflect the ongoing tension in boxing's greatest of all time debates, legacy versus the present. While Floyd's past triumphs are cemented, Crawford's current victories keep the discussion alive.
Canelo after the fight said that Crawford is way better than Floyd. You know Crawford, you know Canelo, you know Floyd. What do you think? Who would win in a fight?
My man.
I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford.
Analysts have speculated on a fantasy showdown between Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford, with many favoring Crawford. His superior ring IQ, quick footwork, and victories over top-tier opponents such as Errol Spence and Canelo Alvarez highlight his ability to thrive against elite competition. Former champion Shane Mosley added that size differences would tilt the fight toward Crawford, with Crawford fighting comfortably at 168 pounds compared to Floyd's smaller natural frame, Mosley argued. That reach, power, and versatility would overwhelm Mayweather-Floyd excelled against fighters his size, but against a naturally bigger, stronger Crawford, the disadvantage could prove decisive.
Puts him on par with Floyd Mayweather Jr., and Floyd Mayweather Jr. doesn't like that. Floyd Mayweather Jr. is one of the biggest egos in the sport, so much so that he could not find a way to give Muhammad Ali credit as being a top 5 fighter and claimed that Roberto Duran sits above Muhammad Ali, right? Why? Because Floyd wants to be better than Muhammad Ali. He completely redid his image when he became Money Mayweather to pretty much copy from calling himself the GOAT, calling himself TBE, right? Whole thing. Very disrespectful of Muhammad Ali when he was coming up, when after Floyd Mayweather Jr. wound up being at the top of the sport. So now that Terence Crawford has firmly placed himself at the top of boxing, and not just as the pound for pound fighter right now, many people are saying, hey, shouldn't he be considered one of the greatest fighters of all time? Isn't this a realistic conversation we can have? So what does that do? That butts Terence Crawford right up against Floyd Mayweather. So when Floyd was asked a series of questions, right? Because Floyd has a fight coming up. I do believe it may be in January. I think it may be in January or early 2026, I believe is the time frame, where Floyd Mayweather Jr. is going to be fighting Mike Tyson in I believe this is going to be an exhibition.
Nothing has been confirmed. Speculation around a Mayweather-Crawford fight has captivated fans. Many believe Floyd would target Crawford because of his championship status and current dominance, knowing that a victory could silence critics and generate massive financial rewards. Yet his age and the uncertainties of negotiation cast doubt over the possibility. Legendary fighter Roy Jones Jr. went further questioning Mayweather's legacy itself. Jones argued that aside from Canelo Alvarez, Floyd often avoided the best opponents at their peaks instead, fighting them when they were older, smaller, or past their prime. For Jones, Mayweather's perfect record is less impressive when measured against the quality of his opposition especially, compared to a versatile, all-challenging fighter like Terence Crawford.
Floyd Mayweather, top 5?
No, not in my book. No,
not even top 10?
Maybe top 10 in my book. Not top 5. Maybe top 10, but not top 5. Floyd can fight, don't get it wrong. Floyd can fight. But here's what my problem is. Well, I understand, I know you're a Floyd fan, but here's my problem. Who did Floyd fight that was on his level when he fought? Only Canelo. That's it. Don't give me that stuff about the other guy that was going to prison. He know he's going to prison when he get through. And then to take it even further,
He fought Cotto.
Cotto was not
Manny
on his
Pacquiao.
level. Wait. See, stop. Let me finish first. Cotto.
You asked me a question.
Cotto already was done. And is Cotto an all-time great? No. Cotto's an all-time Puerto Rican great. Cotto's not an all-time great in boxing.
I agree with you.
He's an all-time Puerto Rican great. All right, so that's not a great fight. That's not on your level. Pacquiao. You waited till Pacquiao got knocked out by Marquez before you fought him. If you'd have fought him 4 years ago, it'd have been something. Because both of y'all were here. We'd have found out who the best was. You waited till Marquez knocked him out, now you fought him. If I wait till somebody beat James Toney before I fight him, do I get credit for being the greatest fighter of all time because I beat James Toney?
No, you don't.
No, I don't. So my point is, you didn't do it the right way. You know that. Who else did you fight besides them best 2 names you can pull up besides Canelo?
What I'm saying is that who do you think around that time would have even beaten Floyd that he didn't fight?
So my point is, I'm not gonna say who would have.
Because I can't name a person.
I'm not gonna say who would have beat Floyd. Like I said, I'm just saying Floyd never fought nobody that was of his equal. He didn't fight a James Toney. He didn't go looking for a James Toney.
That's for today. Video subscribe for more.